on the practical, empirical level, it actually seems like in Malaysia, the number of very poor people is less than many other societies. So can we say that, practically speaking, the pressing needs have been fulfilled by zakat funds, so that there is something left over to use for purposes like buying tools for working poor people or takaful?
Yeah, I think during the course of this study, one of the things that we identified is that there is a segment, a class in this community that they call, they are like Asnaf, zakat recipients, but there are certain programs that the government has for them in order to take care of them. They always get the fund from the government. So they call that fund BRIM. So in an anticipation of the future, so that's when the BNM asked Israel to look into the possibility of using zakat or waqf fund in case if the government cannot take care of these people, let's say in the future, because of the extension of the need or the abundance of area that the government need to spend on. So in case if the government cannot continue with this grant under this program of PRIM, so can we still use zakat or waqf? So actually this is the genesis of this paper. So mean that yes, it exists. So that's number one. Number two, when one of the preliminary study that we did in the course of doing our research is that there was a practice before in Malaysia whereby there is a collaboration between some institution, zakat institution, and takaful operator in Malaysia. So in order to take care of this kind of segment in the society, so the zakat institution, they will be the one to give the list of those zakat recipients to the takaful operator in Malaysia, and they will ask the takaful operator to conduct the underwriting so that they will know how much contribution the zakat institution will be giving to each and every one. So, and the practice was in place for about 3 years then, because we asked them, what is the reason why you stop? They said because it's not sustainable for the takaful operator, because it is too small for them. So at the end of the day, when the claim comes, the claim sometimes is a bit huge. So that's why in my paper, we identified 3 scenarios to take care of this kind of segment in the society. The first scenario is a scenario where we support, meaning that we use either zakat money or waqf money to take care of this class in the society. So meaning that it's like when we have a cooperative with some member. So we know that the member in the cooperative, they have some saving. But in case if their saving cannot cater for the type of the takaful product that they wanted to subscribe for, now they can come to zakat institution or waqf institution to support them. So this is one scenario. Another scenario is where there is no support from any other organization, just like the example I mentioned just now in the previous practice in Malaysia, whereby we have a zakat institution that identify zakat recipient as now, and it give this list to micro takaful institution or takaful institution to do the underwriting, so that they will be the one to finance those products. Or we use zakat in collaboration with waqf institution to establish a zakat-based micro takaful, so that in order to keep up, of course, when the beauty of this research is that the same approach can still be applied in the case of Islamic microfinance as well, because we are talking about the poor people in the society. So we have financing part and we have insurance part. The financing is to give them the necessary finance they need for their consumption or for their production, if it is a productive class among those the poor or the this kind of class in the community. So the microfinance will take out the financing part, meaning that the zakat money can take care of the financing part, and at the same time ask the takaful operator or micro takaful operator to do the underwriting, so that this kind of work, what is the risk that is attached to it? Because we don't want maybe after a few months the person will still come to zakat institution asking for another financial support or aid. So if the micro takaful is involved, now if there's any need for this kind of risk, so they will go directly to takaful operator to cover the risk. So I think that if we have it that way, it's going to be a way that we optimize the use of zakat or waqf in our society. Because if you actually use the waqf and zakat institution, I don't think we don't need the the so-called microfinance institution. Of course, let's say if we need them, we may need them from the perspective of the financial experience that they have and risk management experience that they have, so that they can impact that aspect in the cost of zakat or waqf-based microfinance or micro takaful.
Okay, Jazakallah khair. So that's the end of this episode. We ask our viewers to stay tuned for other episodes that we will upload soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.